Hello guys, Arky Girl here in Jessieville, Arkansas, and we are here in Hollis at Bluff Cemetery. Lot of old graves here, a lot of children buried here, a lot of young people buried here. The wind is blowing, so we will see what we can catch on video and audio. Here we go. Remember to like and share this video, comment on it if you see or hear anything. I mean anything. This is way out on Highway 7. It's called Bluff Cemetery. As you can see, it's only one road in, one road out off the main road. There's a building where they would perform funeral services. Kind of cool. Doesn't look like anybody has been out here in a long time, guys. And it's where they got a gate there. They got a gate on the back side of the property, which I will show you, and a gate where we are going to be going in at. As you can see, they haven't had funeral services out here in a very long time. These chairs are pretty well worn out, wouldn't you say? If anybody is here that would like to communicate with us, say something, show yourself, we are here to acknowledge your existence. We are not here to hurt you. We just want to know that you're here and that you exist. You can use my energy if you need to say something, move something, or even show yourself. That was me, guys. I accidentally kicked a leaf. Alright, guys, we're going to go into the cemetery. Again, you can look it up, probably Google it, Hollis, and it's Bluff Cemetery. Little bitty cemetery, but there is a lot of old graves here. I mean, there is some that was back in the 1800s. There is some that doesn't even have names or markers on them. They're just stones. Check it out. A lot of those you see are nothing but stones. No names, no dates. But again, a lot of them are small. Like there's children. There's a lot of children, a lot of babies buried out here. See what I mean? No name, no nothing. They're so old. There's nothing. The only people that would know who is buried out here would be the relatives, and they're probably all gone too. If there is anybody out here in the cemetery that would like to say hello, would like to show yourself, please do. I'm not here to hurt you. I just want to know that you exist. I want proof that you exist. Again, like and share this video. If you guys see anything or hear anything, let me know in the comments. Like I said, this is an old cemetery. Got a lot of dead bodies out here, at least 100 years old or more. If there's anyone out here that would like to communicate, please do so. Hello, is there anybody out here that would like to communicate? Can you give me your name? Can you tell me when you passed away? Can you tell me if you are a child or a young adult? Did you live here in Hollis all your life before you passed away? Don't be afraid, you can show yourself to me. I'm not going to hurt you. You can show yourself, you can say something, anything. This right here, guys, I thought was really cool. Apparently there is some really old graves in there. I checked it out, but check that out. Look at that. Isn't that just wild how they piled up the rocks like that? And there's no entranceway unless you climb over the rocks. But this one I have climbed over. Check out how old these graves are, guys. I mean, you can't even hardly tell the names or the years or anything. But I think this one must have been a child. It's a small grave. But look at them. They're really, really old, guys. Real old graves. This one is so old, it doesn't even have the name or the date on it anymore. And out there, there's so many graves that have no names, no dates, nothing. They're just rocks, markers. That tells you how old they really are out here. So I thought, if anything, I might be able to get something out here. This is a very old cemetery, obviously. I mean, look at that. There's somebody buried here, but there's no name or nothing. This is how my grandmother's cemetery, her family cemetery, is like. I mean, there's nothing but rocks to mark where the people are buried at, and she was the only one that knew who was buried where. See what I mean, guys? Look at that. I mean, that one is just rocks. No name, no nothing. Some of these you can tell, you can read, but others you can't. And it's like that throughout this little cemetery. I mean, even right there, there's somebody buried there. But who's to say who? The only ones that knows, really, is the ones that probably have already passed away and have been buried out here. But look at that, guys. Just stones. No names, no dates, no ages. Just stones. Or their tombstones are so old they just crumbled apart. Like this one. Look at that. Is there anybody out here that would like to communicate? See, guys, nothing but rocks. But you can tell that they're graves. They're like that all over this place. And most of them are small, like they're children or babies. Some are marked that they are babies and little kids. But they all died in like the 1800s, long before we were even born. But you know what? Sometimes, guys, I think we should go back to the horse and buggy days. Life was so much more easier back then. Think about that. There's the other gate for the back of the cemetery. I don't know why they would put something like that. It's nothing but woods. But as you can see, there's a operational gate, no lock. Don't know why in the world they would have a gate right here at the back of the property going into the woods. That's weird. Is there anybody out here that would like to say hello? Can you give me your name? Can you tell me how old you were when you passed away? Can you tell me when you died? See, guys, look. All these throughout is nothing but stones, rocks, no names, no nothing. But look how far apart they are. This one right here is a little kid. Lori E. Crumpton. (1987 to 87). Now there's a better picture of it. Sorry, guys. But isn't this just wild? If anybody has any old creepy cemeteries in their town that are kind of like this, I mean, look at that. Nothing, just a rock. All throughout here, as you can see, they're nothing but stones. A lot of them. Is there anybody here that would like to communicate? Please say hello. Show yourself. Now the wind is blowing, guys, and I am close to the highway. So we have to factor in noises like that. But if you see anything, shadow figure, an orb, if you hear something, let me know in the comments. Is there anybody here buried in this cemetery that would like to say hello? Even if you guys see something in the woods, let me know. Is there anybody out here that would like to say hello? Please do so. Can you give me your name? Can you tell me when you passed away? All right, back where we started. Okay, guys. Starting to get a little dark out here. And I still need to get home. I worked all day. Pretty tired. Now, for some weird reason, that moss right there was really squishy. But I didn't step on any graves. But again, as you can see, there's a foot stone right there, headstone right there, no writing. With all the rocks and the stones everywhere, it's kind of hard to figure out where somebody is buried at and where they're not, you know. Kind of have to guess a little bit. (1942 to 1986). So this guy wasn't all that old when he died. Excuse me. This one has a grave marker. I guess she's buried right there between those two trees. And again, there's another one. All these rocks sticking up, guys, those are all old school grave markers. They did that back in my grandmother's day, like 100 years ago. Oh, there's another gate. This one is another young one that died. And like these over here, you can tell these are children too, but again, they're so old there's no markings. But you know what? Call me creepy, but I always like to check out cemeteries, old haunted houses, or things that might be haunted. Wow, check out this tree, guys. I just now noticed that. Look at that. Isn't that creepy looking, guys? Look at that thing. Got a big old hole on this side. Wow, that's really kind of creepy looking. Okay, anybody out here would like to say hello? Like to communicate, show yourself? I'm fixing to leave. The last chance. Show yourself. Make your presence known. Okay, guys, I guess we will see when the video uploads. If y'all hear anything or see anything, let me know. That house over on Beaudry Lane is behind Jessieville School. And I didn't know that somebody still owned the property. So when I was doing the video, I looked outside and it was like the game warden or somebody like that was out there. And he told me I was trespassing. Did you have permission from so-and-so? And I'm like, who? I told him I just saw that it was empty and it's been abandoned. So I thought I'd check it out and do a video for my YouTube channel. And he is the one that told me that it used to be a gas station years and years ago. Probably have to look that up on Google. And the field that was across from it supposed to have a concrete pallet out there somewhere, and that's where they put the gas at. That's where the gas tanks were still at. So that was kind of cool. So I may have to look that up, Google it. Old gas stations, Beaudry Lane, Jessieville, Arkansas. So you guys have a good evening, have a good week. And when I get home, I'm going to upload all my videos and probably have myself a margarita. So you guys have a wonderful night, and I will get back with you guys another day. We will be going out to the Ghost Light in Gurdon, Arkansas when it gets a little bit more warmer weather. And there is another cemetery I'm going to check out, Greenwood Cemetery on 3rd Street in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Don't know if it's haunted, but we will see. So you guys have a good night.